Welcome to Prezi. Today I will show you how to create an awesome presentation. First, be sure to create an account right under sign up so that you can come back to the login area. Since I already have an account, I will simply click login. I have entered my information and now I will click login. The first page will allow you to create a new Prezi, but it will also show you some great examples and ideas of other people. It is really good for get inspired into creating a really amazing presentation. Today I will show you how to create your own. So we will go ahead and click on New Prezi. A screen will then pop up asking you to write the title and a brief description of your project. You can choose your own title and whatever description you would like. Now click on New Prezi. The second screen is where I have my templates. I can choose a template for my presentation, or I can simply do a blank one. Once you selected one, you can click under Preview to see the whole thing. For today's project, we will create a blank presentation first. Now I can either start editing or preview it. This whole thing is called your canvas. When you get here, the user interface is very friendly. You have a bubble menu on the top left corner where you will find all tools for editing. When you hover over with your mouse, it will display the choices available. For instance, I can insert images, videos, and shapes. I can insert a frame to group my content. Select the path that I want, colors and fonts. Let's try a couple of these before we go on into entering text. For the colors and font option, you can do pretty much whatever you like. If you don't like the color combination, you can always change it to something else. I think we're just going to go ahead and do this one. To go back, you have to click on the little arrow right here and it will take you back to your bubble menu. Now let's do exactly what it tells us to do. Double click to add text. The brackets over here are sort of like a frame for my text. If I don't like it, I can change it and add a different frame. Remember, this is only for the purpose of grouping my content, and you can have different frames all over your canvas. Since the project is about me, I am going to go ahead and enter my text. I have three choices. I can do it a title style, a subtitle, or a body text. And you'll notice the difference between one and the other. If you'd like to change the color, you can click on this little color palette up here. And you can even align the text in the center. When you're done, click OK. If I click right in the middle of my word, I'll have my little zebra option. I can make my text really big, or I can go smaller. I can also do it using the circle right here in the middle. And I have different choices. If I click over the zebra, I have movement and I can rotate my word around however I want to. Once again, I can click right in the middle of it and move it. So if I want to just put it in the middle of my frame, I have it ready. If maybe I don't like the font or the color, I can always go back, click on the pencil, and edit those choices. Now let's move on to getting pictures and images into our canvas. I'm going to select image, and you have a couple of choices when inserting an image. You can choose a file from your computer, and it could be any of these extension files, or you can do one from the web. For example, you can type in white chocolate or any URL, and it'll allow you to search, but it will only allow you to search images pre-licensed for use in Prezi. Be careful with copyrights. Now I have my own image. I'm going to search for it. It takes a minute to download and upload. Again, I'm going to click right in the middle of it and start editing. The zebra menu is very convenient. You do not have to stay within that frame that we had originally created, but if we want to make our frame a little bigger so that it covers the whole area, I can do that. And I'm going to put it right over here. And now I'm going to add some text to it so that people understand. For adding text, all I need to do is go into an empty space and click. And right away, it'll come up. And don't worry about the size of the font, because remember, you can always zoom in and out later. I'm going to change the color one more time. When I'm ready, I'm going to go OK. And this is the one that I'm going to make it a little smaller so that I can show you how to add a frame around a text. I'm going to come over here where it says frame, select the circle frame, and I am now creating a frame. Move it around, move my text around, perhaps make it smaller, or edit the whole text. If I wanted to go something like this, I can do that. Align it in the center, click OK. Now my circle looks too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. There we go. Once again, if I want to edit it, I can do that only from different sides, different points, or I can go back to my text, or I can edit the actual color of it too, if you didn't want the gray. Now let's go ahead and insert more images so that we can later on play the option of adding a path. Remember, you can add as many images or as much text as you like. Right now, I have everything pretty much zoomed in, so I need to see the whole picture. This little menu right here allows me to see that. Look at the overview, or simply zoom in and out. I want this one to rotate a little bit. And now I am ready for the cool option of adding a path. Adding a path simply means motion to your text. and you'll notice that the number 1 shows up. That is almost like a given. It has to start somewhere. You can drag it, but you don't have many options with the 1 because that's how everything starts. So I'm just going to go ahead and move right into 2. And you'll notice how the path starts showing. That will show you the direction in which you want your text to go from 1 to the next. And the next. And the next. Notice what's going on over here. It is sort of like a timeline of events. What's going first, second, third. And what is your last slide? It's very good to keep it all organized. And if there's something that perhaps you don't like, you can always delete it, the path point, because this is only for your path. It looks kind of cool. So I'm going to leave it like that so you can get a feeling of what my project looks like so far. I can click right here which says show. This is how it starts. Zooms right into the pictures. Remember, it doesn't have to be as big. So I think we pretty much have an idea on how to create one. Once again, Prezi is very easy to use, very user-friendly. And like I said, if there's something that you definitely don't like, I can delete the whole thing. And it gives you hints. Right here, it's telling you that I can simply click the shift key and then drag it around to delete stuff. So these sticky notes are very, very good. Once you're finished, go ahead and click and exit, and it'll save your project. There we have it. It gives you some options, whether you want to continue edited, if you want collaboration with other people to edit, if you want to view it and present it on a projector, you can download it, you can save a copy of it, you can delete it if you didn't like it, or you can share it by email, Facebook, or Twitter. I showed you how to make one, I'm going to show you one that is already finalized, so you can get a feeling of the great ideas that Prezi can create. The following Prezi is about dogs. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. It's really